Y'all. We're not feeling too good today. Mm-mm. Not at all. Oof. Let's fix this. Your girl's hungover. Very, very, very off of 2 beers. And obviously sad as well. You know. So we are just wrapped up in our little blankie. Anywho, so how is everybody doing? Oh, my bad, I didn't change it to penny gifts. I can do that.
Hi, dear.
Hi. I feel like I haven't talked to you all day.
I know. It's about time that we talk. Maybe talk to some ops too while we're at it.
Yeah, this
I
blanket,
love you, Blanky.
This blanket
Looks so
is
cute.
so soft. Are you talking to me or the baby?
No, I was just talking to you. I love you, Blanky. And I also love my baby's Blanky.
I was trying to look for the tag. Figure out what brand it is, but
that looks like a TJ Maxx find. Though.
Oh, it is. It's either TJ Maxx or Marshalls for sure. I think it's like, I think the brand is like Rachel Roy or something. It's got to be Rachel Ray's cousin or something.
Yes. I actually have a couple of blankets from them.
I love a good blankie.
Do you see like any, like, I mean, they're effectively the same store, right? Like Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx.
I think they're all owned by the same company.
By the same company, because the credit card works for all of them. I know that. You know?
And the gift cards too.
That I know. Yep. Did you hear me spanking your boy? He loves a good little butt spank.
That's Figgy?
Yes.
What does he do? To just like...
He's just rubbing his little face all over. Rubbing his little face all over the place. You know when they do that to furniture, when they just rub the sides of their faces all over? He's doing that right now.
What a baby.
And he has vampire teeth right now. Just have his tooth first out.
I can picture it. So, how many of us, put a 1 in the chat if you woke up with one last animal alive in your house? Actually, no. Technically, I didn't wake up that way. I went to sleep that way, but 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So R.I.P. Cucumber. He is survived by pickle, gherkin, and cornichon. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, he wasn't ready to be pickled. I was playing like that zombie game, and then like a bunch of random people started showing up, and I don't know what that means because it never used to happen. But now like strangers are joining my game. I mean, I don't know what to do about that. Like I like when my friends join, but not strangers. Caps are for mods, dude. That's the quickest way to get muted.
Calling it high school shit and then like spamming the chat. Is he paying your bills? I wonder.
Maybe that's Camille. Maybe that's Camille's account.
Oh, could be.
People really be yelling in the chat. So how is everyone's Sunday going?
Do you want to see Fig?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, oh, there we go. Oh, Fig. That can be camera shy. Come on, you know the drill. Hold on. I guess we're gonna do this. Fine. Figgy. Hi, buddy. Hi there. Oh, look at him rubbing his little face. I love when he rubs his little face. There, good back spank.
Thank you, Chris, for subscribing. Number 90, you can't come up because they paid to permaban you. Unless if you send $200, we'll let you up.
I missed that. Mm-hmm. How nice.
That was, yeah, a few days ago.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I approve. I mean, there's just some ops that there's no talking to anyway, so yeah. It can get like very annoying if you don't have any points ever. Right?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, everyone, for sending your heart me's. We are also 50 subscribers away from 600. That's our end of the month goal, is 600. So I think we can do that. Yes. We have like a week.
We can do like a weekly subathon. And then we should be able to do it.
Oof. We also only have a week to get the rest of our YouTube watch hours. We committed, y'all. We committed to this. How many hours a day is everyone putting in? I know we all have more than one Gmail account. We can do it. We need 637 hours.
Remember those 2016 toxic influencers that constantly say, you have the same 24 hours as Beyonce?
No, I was never on that page.
God, those are part of an element now, like 100%. There we go.
Oh, thank you, Hector, for gifting a sub. That's awesome. We love that.
Hector was a little bit confused by my Bojiden ASMR.
Why? That's
I don't
weird.
know. Hector, speak.
Hi,
Please.
Twitchies. I see Parkers, I see Jess, I see Joy, I see Middle Earth Runner. How are you guys doing over there? We love it. We love our friends over here. Don't forget, you guys can get a free sub with your Amazon Prime account on Twitch. You just have to connect the accounts and you have to renew it every month. But that is a way to get through to the Discord if you can't afford a sub. Hold on. I can never click this fast enough.
No, Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I totally got what you're doing. I was scrolling through my feed and I saw the mask and I was like, who is this? And I saw it was Shiara. And I just commented, what the hell? That's all it was. But no, it was funny. I got it. I was just like, oh my God, this is gonna give MAGA some trouble.
Did you see that she battled with Bill Clinton?
I did not. Okay, I'm missing out apparently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bill. He did promise if he won that he wouldn't sexually harass anyone, but then he lost, so.
Oh my gosh. Are we going through all the presidents? Are we doing other presidents? I want to see all the masks now.
No, we're not doing all the presidents, and you know why?
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Not catching me doing that. Absolutely not. You can do that one though. You can join our little group.
Oh God, no.
So, thoughts on why does the left attract and protect predators?
Oh my God. You got caught, Elena.
What?
No.
You got caught by Sean.
What did I do?
Going live.
I texted you guys that I was going live.
I know.
How is that me getting caught if I tell you guys? What do you mean?
No, we were just all like, maybe take a break. And we was like, fuck y'all. I'm not taking a break. Fuck all of you.
I would say the left attracts and protects predators because I think some people on the left make it easier to do so. We often, particularly with men, when they say some of the right things, we just kind of excuse them from patriarchy. We excuse them from misogynistic behavior, racism, and stuff like that when they're just people who may, in some ways, lean a certain direction, but it doesn't make them perfect. Especially when they're in, certain high statuses and figures, such as the, individuals on the background. So, accountability is not partisan, y'all. Expect everyone to be a piece of shit, and you'll typically not be that disappointed.
Hi, B Money. Does that include you?
Me, I would like to think not, but my action a little bit more.
Not you wanting a pass. I'm just kidding.
Like I said, I tell everyone all the time, I ain't shit. Don't expect anything. I don't want to be put on a pedestal.
Hector, is it all men or is it all men or is it not all men?
No, it's all men.
There we go. That was a perfect answer.
So
Love
easy, y'all. It's so easy.
We all benefit, y'all. It's not hard. Josh, you can project your way into the request box. How about that?
I will say, y'all, never trust anyone named Josh, truly.
Big facts.
Never met a good Josh. Never not once.
I have ones, but they are also non-binary, so that usually helps.
I've met some questionable Allens in my life. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't
Have
think
y'all
I've ever
ever
met a
met
good
them?
one.
Yeah, I was going to say me neither, but also I don't think there's a good chat.
Or Kyle.
Michelle said all the best men are named Josh. Where?
They haven't revealed themselves yet, so
Maybe in Canada.
maybe. Okay, I'm making coconut shrimp, but I really don't feel like doing it.
Coconut shrimp is amazing.
Have you tried ordering it?
Olive Garden?
I didn't say Olive Garden. I
What
just
did you
said
say?
ordering it. Ordering it.
Oh, ordering food? No.
I would never offend you and tell you about how much I love Olive Garden soup and salad
I love Olive Garden. Oh,
and
so good.
breadsticks.
Their calamari, oh, so good. I love it.
I know, right?
Those breadsticks dipped in their salad dressing. Oh my god.
Wait, what dressing are we talking about?
The dressing that they put on their salad, the Olive Garden.
I've only been to Olive Garden once.
It is a little overpriced, unfortunately, though. So
In your whole life, you've
that's
only
that.
been once?
In my entire life.
No, I want Olive Garden.
Not saying it's bad or anything. I just have I have a rule where since I grew up in bumfuckety South, to stay away from franchises. Now that I'm in an area where there's more than franchises.
What's crazy is that I live in a big city and I mostly live near franchises
That is
because
weird.
it's too expensive for any other people to rent buildings.
part.
Fuck landlords.
Josh, why do Trump supporters take their beans and leave it in Trump's cabinet? You can carry them around. It's okay. I'm sure he'll let you go out with them every now and then. Request up, buddy.
Did you say beans?
Beans. I couldn't say the other thing.
Oh.
Beans in a sack.
Beans in the sack. Beans in the
Oh,
sack.
I thought the same thing. No way. I thought the
Someone
same.
write that. Someone write that right
Damn
now.
it.
I need at least one verse
We
by
have the
tomorrow.
next one. I used to be a Democrat, but their popularity rating went down a lot. Oh, so you just go based off of popularity? That sounds educated.
Amy, I'm trying my best. We're one day at a time.
Popular. You gotta be popular. I mean, the fascists tend to be popular here and there. Like, they have their times when they get popular. It's like a sports team that we're rooting behind, or
Let me figure out why my husband is playing country sounding music and singing it in the living room.
Oh boy.
We don't
Thanks,
allow that in this house.
No Jason Aldanes.
I don't even know who that is.
So I know his name. I may have heard a song or two. I wouldn't even be able to explain it. Someone tried to play Morgan Wallen in my server the other night, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Is that the country phase of the mourning process? Oh, goodness. I'm not seeing enough goons in here. We need more goons. Did you guys know that March only has, let's see, 31, it's the 23rd, 8 days left in the month? 8 more days to become a goon. You get fun things as a goon. Trust me, I know. Chicken parma pasta does sound good, but I can't do too much dairy. It's a curse. This year is flying by. I feel like I've lost so much more hair since January the 20th. But I'll take this moment to do a PSA. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brave ones, and oh, never mind, kitties. Kitty fever is real, y'all. I want a Twigger and a British short hair. Those are my two top contending cats right now.
Your two top contending cats?
A Twigger and a British short hair.
You ever thought of just getting one off the streets?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I want two specifically, and then the rest I do want to be rescue. If I can get the ones I would like off the street, then by all means. But yeah.
You know I'm a cat dealer,
Cat dealer's crazy.
but I'm only slinging cats from the streets. I get a good price.
She sells them out of her trunk. Like she'll pull up in a trench coat. Is gonna be like, "Hey, want the good stuff?"
I
She's gonna
literally
open up.
I have met strangers off the internet to pick up cats in parking lots.
Y'all heard it.
The Taco Bell parking lot.
Not Taco Bell.
We can do a Alina Q&A.
A what?
Alina foster Q&A if you want to, since there's like a bunch of goons, or do you just want to talk about politics? What's your plan?
I don't know.
We can practice our interviewing skills, right, Hector?
Who are we interviewing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's start. Alina, what would you recommend for people that are just trying to get into fostering, like how to set themselves up?
Don't do it.
Wow.
Fine.
No.
This is propaganda. Alina wants all the kitties for her.
Start with adult cats or just weaned kittens. Don't go straight for bottle babies.
Sounds simpler.
Because yeah, it's much harder. With the bottle babies, you need to learn a lot more, and you're going to deal with a lot more loss with bottle babies.
Let's get that toxic masculinity out of here. So I do want a cat because I think it would be easier to maintain one in a 700 square foot apartment than a dog. Um, I just want a deposit. It'd probably be an adult cat though.
That's a wild comment, Nick.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a white guy.
That's a wild comment to say. Like, while you're on the panel, that's crazy. Is he? Does he know you? Is he one of yours?
One of mine?
Well, because Chris has
One of your
crazy
ops?
stuff. Yeah, Chris has people that follow him around.
Not that I know of, but to be fair, I do a terrible job at looking at the comments.
No, same. I agree. I usually don't recognize ops until I talk to them,
Yeah, me too.
but not even by their voice, but more like their pattern of reasoning. Like I cannot, for the life of me, remember how somebody sounds other than like my friends, because the ops all sound the same to me, literally.
It's definitely about how
They
they
all have the same scratchy ass voice.
And stuff he knows.
Yeah, someone can be on my panel 17 times and I won't remember them, but then they'll say something in a certain way that they do. Then I'm like, oh, I've definitely talked to you before. And I did my best to rinse that conversation out of my brain.
Ooh.
You honestly have to. That's the only way to survive online.
That part.
Welcome, Jessica Reed. Drop some coconuts in the chat. All right, Hector, behave yourself. We just got to read.
I beg your pardon?
Be on your best behavior.
I am on my best behavior 67% of the time.
It's not good odds.
Crazy.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
What was like your last, or what was like your biggest memorable crash out online, Hector?
Emilia!
Mine? Or like
Yeah.
of someone else? On
No,
my
yours, yeah.
My biggest crash out? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask my chat about that. I don't feel like I have had a biggest. I guess they would think I have a few. Erica's in here. Maybe she would agree. Maybe the one I did on Bloomberg one time.
Welcome to Jessica Reed. For those of you guys didn't hear. I don't think this would count as a crash out, but I think the time where you had Bretta on your live and then like he got into Erica's live and then you followed him into there.
Oh yeah. Not quite a crash out, but I was definitely.
It was memorable though.
Laying that clown.
If y'all remember my biggest crash out, I would say was that guy that said when I was trying to make an analogy about USA not liking women and bringing up like, yeah, but see, there can be times where institutions didn't like people. Like for example, during slavery, you wouldn't say that black people were liked by the USA. And he says, well, no, not necessarily because I wasn't there. That shit made me crash out.
What?
Holy fuck. It was then. Oh, I think it was then. To a point where I had to like block his ass. I was so fucking upset. My pregnant era, the base, yeah. That was during. I was still pregnant around that time too, and I was pretty close to my due date. Holy fuck. I mean, oh, that was a rough one.
I think my best crash out was it was one of the strays that Chris brought in. I can't remember who it was, but it was just like I was playing video games and I just like I don't even remember what I said. I blacked out.
I guess for me, I guess my crash outs are a lot more common, so I don't really pay particularly close attention to some over the other. The last one I can think of was Eric and Ren when they co-hosted Black Trump Supporter Live that I had, and I got up on the camera, I threw a cup, I had a couple adult juices during a 10 to 15-minute interaction with one individual because he was just so bad. It was not long after that Bloomberg came up.
Oh shoot! No, we spilled the bottle. We are gonna cry over spilled
I
milk.
think another, like, one of my big crash outs is usually like the RFK related ones. Like when people are like starting to say that our food is poison, I'm just, I can't. Oh. Anti-vaxxer like really make me crash out too. Like that is so beyond me. Like I feel like with bigotry, you know how you can often explain why somebody became a bigot. You're like, oh, I can see like you were raised that way. What? Like it's so beyond me how you can become an anti-vaxxer. I don't know how. I don't know how else to describe it. It's so beyond me.
I would say it has a lot to do with Christianity. There are sectors of it that preach some very interesting things about modern medicine as a whole. I grew up in a family that tried to avoid painkillers because they were putting things in them to make you gay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting. Definitely interesting.
That is
Y'all, for
but I mean,
our little goal of 200, our daily goal for today, you could make him not cockeyed. Just, or if everyone just contributes a little bit, we can get his eyes fixed. I'm just kidding. They'll hopefully get resolved on its own, like they usually do. But he's taken a little longer than I like.
Wait, how did that thing go the other day?
What thing?
The event.
The fundraiser?
you mean our fundraiser?
Well, the fundraiser I think went well.
It went well. I have to do my donation, but we ended up raising 13. I have to check the gifts, but 1,300 in cash. So like that's what's half of 1,300?
750 for cash.
1,300.
No, 650. 650.
Six.
No gray matter. No gray matter. No gray matter. I don't have any more gray matter.
And then Kiara raised and also Erica raised. I fell asleep before Erica finished. I don't know what Erica raised, but yeah.
I did
And then we have our
500
next
with
one on
all the-
Tuesday.
We're actually, I actually just found like the organization, so I'm gonna make a post in the Discord. If you're part of the Discord, that's how you can vote and decide which charity we're gonna do next. Since it is still Women's History Month, we've been focusing on
Oh,
women's organization. Oh, so nasty.
oh God. Oh my
We
God.
have an op. I don't know.
No, I'm purposely not letting them up because they're fucking weird. And all they do is put like pictures of people with their face crossed out. Like, I don't understand that.
I
That's
didn't know.
why.
Sorry, love.
No, it's okay. Oh my God. I don't know why this grosses me out so much. I feel so uncomfortable. I was like touching his back and I felt the microchip like under his skin.
Oh, I hate that. No, that's so bad. Like, I would rather deal with poop.
That explains why your sibling didn't make it, because they were microchipped. That's such a little baby. Oh, so weird.
So yeah, but we have focused on like women-centered organizations. I like to like do a variety of things. Like Alina has also had great ideas for like scholarships and stuff. So we're gonna put that in the Discord, and everybody has one vote.
Tasha,
And
can you
then
shut the fuck up? Have you ever tried that, Tasha? I know your parents didn't give you a real name. They couldn't decide between like Trisha, Natasha, like they couldn't figure it out. I suggest you shut the fuck up. Okay, thanks. What were you saying, Kiara?
I support you. Did you know that kittens don't ever like meow?
Um,
I know you've been doing that for years, but I'm just gonna tell you, like,
yeah, they're not supposed to make noises. I know. Also, when their bellies look like this, that means they're hungry. They're starving to
they're
death,
starving.
y'all.
Look at them.
Like, you
Oof.
see that? You gotta fill it up. You gotta fill it up. Dumb bitch. Tap the screen. Actually, I take back what I said earlier. Yeah, people backseat fostering, that'll make me crash out. Especially on a day like today. Especially after I went through last night.
Wait, what happened last night?
I lost a kitten last night.
Oh,
He's been struggling for a little bit, but when I came home from the concert, I did 2 hours of emergency care and then just stayed up until he passed away so he wouldn't pass away alone, and then I went to bed.
oh,
R.I.P. Cucumber.
rip cucumber.
Babes,
How
we can
many
make you
kittens do you
we
have?
can make you shut up so easily. That's the silly part. You dumb bitch. Ooh, muted for the whole live. How'd that happen?
You must have slipped.
Yeah, that was totally a mistake.
But yeah, let me know how many fosters you have in the comments that you can't reach right now, and how many times you wake up in the middle of the night. I would love to know.
The answer's probably 0.
Oh,
Maybe she'll come back on another count. Or send some kind of message.
Wait, do you have Venmo?
angry John.
You have Venmo? I didn't see Venmo in the.
No, me and
Okay.
Venmo have beef. I only have
Oh,
Cash App and PayPal.
You can send it to me, and I'll send it to Alina. That's what we usually do, because she has PayPal. She's the PayPal to my Venmo, so you can send it to my account, and I'll send it over.
okay. Thanks.
And I don't mean this to sound. I do mean this. I'm genuinely convinced sometimes that men are animals. I just took out my pan from the pantry, as one does, and that shit it was dirty. And I mean, 3 people live in this house, okay? Me, my husband, and my baby. Wasn't me. Wasn't the baby. Who put a dirty pan in the pantry? W Hector in the chat. $10 for Alini. So go
What?
ahead and take that $10 off the
I didn't
goal.
hear it.
Hector
I didn't
just
have
said.
I didn't have my earphones
Yeah,
in.
$10
Thank you,
from Hector.
Hector. Look at that. I brought who everyone really wants to see.
Is there a favorite kitty?
He's the current. They love underdogs here. This is the current underdog. MySpace. He's like half the size of the rest of them, and he's been surviving out of spite.
W's.
Me.
Surviving out of spite is tight.
That's kind of all of us, I think, at this point.
Literally, I was just going to say I relate to MySpace so much.
Not Tasha though. Tasha got up out the paint, as Erica would say.
W spite.
Also, I know I mentioned it earlier, y'all. I am hungover off of 2 beers because I don't ever drink. So if anyone wants to buy me Gatorade, I'll gladly take the Gatorade money.
What kind of beers were they?
I mean, they were large, but I just don't I don't drink ever. And I also, like, it doesn't help that I also spent the evening hysterically crying, so extra dehydrated.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, chat, please let me know if a certain purple-haired brown woman comes through so I can run. Thank you. I am also lightweight.
I know you're not talking about Trisha. There's nothing to be scared of with Trisha. The
I'm
concert
scared.
was amazing. Well, actually, that's a lie. I'll tell you guys in a second. Look at those ears and those eyeballs. I'm telling y'all, he's surviving out of spite. Look at those crusty beans.
Yeah, they're big things, MySpace. Hey, Trent, stop being a fucking pig. How about that?
Okay, so the concert was the Mars Volta and Deftones. Opener band was Fleshwater. And the reason why it was just, I don't know. Honestly, I was a little heartbroken. I've been a big fan of the Mars Volta for like over 20 years, and they never ever came down to South Florida. I had an opportunity to see them in Orlando, and I decided not to go. And then they broke up and all this stuff, yada yada. And so I went to Welcome to Rockville, I think it's called, in Daytona a couple years ago, and they were going to be there. And we missed them because my friend and my husband have to pee every fucking 5 seconds. So we had to stop at I don't know how many rest stops, and it took us forever to like get to the venue. And so this was my redemption. And I'm not even going to tell you, like, it was the worst performance I've ever seen in my life. It was so bad. It was so bad. They basically played no old songs. They played all new stuff. No one in the crowd knew any of the songs. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Literally so depressed.
That sounds disappointing. Yes.
Yeah. But
See,
Deftones
this
was
is
really good.
why it can't happen to me. That's why I never go out. See, I'm never disappointed. My house doesn't disappoint me ever. Never.
Yeah, it was very I agree with that, Rutabaga. Like it was very like you can tell like the vibes, which you kind of already can tell. That dude's a little pretentious, but like if you do an entire show on like songs that nobody knows because you're so pretentious that you think it's just that good and the music will speak for itself and people will love it, like no thank you.
That's like Drake having a concert of his last album. No one cares.
TJ, we're talking about the Mars Volta, but Deftones was good. Also, if you guys have the chance to see Glorilla, you should. I saw her a few weeks back and it was so good. It was so good.
I don't listen to a lot of her, to be honest.
That's because you don't like women.
Don't do this.
You're a hater. During
I
Women's History Month is crazy.
I don't know. Just I'm not familiar with her music as much. I do, however, I am a sucker for Victoria Monet.
What do you listen to?
I love it when people ask me this question. Very weird shit. I'm a big fan of cinematic orchestra. Hans Zimmer, Two Way, Rupert Gregson Williams, people like that.
Orchestra?
What? Yeah, like okay. Ludwig Göransson, he's the guy who did the soundtrack for the Black Panther movies, Tenet, a couple other big ones. Oh, The Mandalorian. That's the music I listen to predominantly.
Do you listen to anything fun?
I'll have you know, I do find that music fun, but stereotypically fun.
I feel like
Yes.
you don't even use the word fun. I bet you call it delightful.
That
Is
would
that
also
music
be
delightful?
yes, yes, it is. As for fun, I guess yeah, sure. But my playlist would be very out of date. We're talking like 2000s, 10s to 15s. I don't really have a lot of recent stuff unless it's Labyrinth
How old do you
or
think I am? Like I probably listened to all that stuff.
oh, I know. I'm saying I'm not up to date with new music. I
Okay,
don't know.
so what do you like from the 20? Like what style of music that's fun?
For me, from the 2010s would definitely be a lot of pop. Definitely have a shit ton of Adele on my playlist. Alessia Cara, um, a good bit of whatchamacallit, Coldplay. Then we have Rihanna, all kinds of Rihanna.
But how old are you, Hector?
27.
Oh, same. Oh my god. I was gonna say this sounds like somebody that is exact same age as me. So I knew it.
I I don't know what to say.
I get that a lot.
Can't relate.
No, I'm just different. It's weird.
You're not like other guys.
That part, I would never say that. Oh God.
You heard that, MySpace?
Hector hates dark skinned women, black women confirmed. No Jasmine Sullivan. I have no idea who that is. So, um, let me help everyone. I grew up super hyper religious, homeschooled.
Oh, okay.
Um, I did not get
That
to know
explains.
the music that I do now until I was a freaking like 19, 20 years old. Basically, so I've just been playing catch up, and I'm very particular. So, um, yeah, a lot of the people you guys are gonna mention, I'm not even gonna know.
Do you go to to clubs?
No, I'm not a clubber.
You don't go outside?
I do go outside, but that's like for freaking escape rooms and hiking and stuff like that. Not really a party person like that.
I will say when I went to Texas, I was pretty disappointed with the nightlife.
Part of Texas you go to?
I went to Austin.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to like scrub the ground, and there were not any good scrub the ground kind of places.
Did you go to Six?
I don't know. This was years ago.
Oh, okay.
But I did
Um,
have a lot of Whataburger, which made me happy. I love Whataburger so much.
yes, it's Whataburgers every 5 minutes here, every 5
Hmm.
miles. Basically.
My kind of
But
place.
Austin is literally the city in Texas for that. I can only speak for the last 2 to 3 years. I don't know what took place before then because I am not a Texan and I'm trying to run. Um, but yeah, there's a couple places like people come from Dallas to party here, with the closest competitor being Houston.
Hmm. Maybe it was the people I was with.
Could be. Maybe they didn't know the spots, I guess.
Yeah.
Drea, I am sorry to disappoint. I don't know these people. Again, I will look into it for sure. Half of my friends at this point force me to listen to everything, so I'm always willing to branch out. But yeah, I'm behind.
Do you like any electronic music?
Yeah. Specific artists. Again, that would be old shit like I don't know, professional griefers or not professional griefers. Dead Mao, geez.
Dead Mouse.
Yes, mouse. See, exactly. And then I like a good bit of Bass Nectar.
Okay. Okay.
And what's that name of that other artist?
Do you like Odessa? I feel like you would like Odessa.
I do like Odessa. Yes.
Have you ever seen them live? I feel like you would like that.
I have not, and they're in Austin.
They they perform totally live. Like they have the drum line and the like instruments and everything live. So it's pretty cool. I really enjoy it.
I only found out about Odessa 2 months ago.
Oh wow.
Another way that I learn about new music artists is predominantly through like passengers. When they'll get in, they'll request a song, I'll play it, I'll like it, I'll save it.
That's a good way to learn.
Yeah, really helps diversify it.
Are you a Gemini?
I am Aquarius.
Okay. Air sign shit.
Oh my gosh. Don't
Don't
say
worry, y'all.
dinner.
He's not hungry. I'm just cleaning his beans. He doesn't like it.
Guys, did you know that cats cry for no reason? Like none.
I wouldn't say it's no reason I'm bothering him, but like it's for a
Yeah.
good cause.
Yeah.
Cats don't like to be bothered.
Baby, are you Aquarius? That explains a lot. W Aquarius.
I I've had this like being sent to me before, like when my baby cries, they're like, "Oh my god, is she hungry?" I'm like, "No, I'm putting her on a diet currently. No milk for 24 hours." Like, gee, never thought of that.
Oh, Valentine's Day Aquarius. You're toxic. It's confirmed.
Mm.
Love you, Bibbidi.
I don't know why he's like losing his fur. She's trying to become a hairless cat.
I'm curious. So for libs, why are you meat riders for white supremacy? Have you had a liberal come up and address that? I
Oh yeah.
I'm super interested in the answers.
The first time that we had that, like, bro, we had some of like Dean and Parker stands come up and just fucking lose their shit.
Oh god.
It was so funny. Because
That's
we usually go two ways with that. One way is like we talk about how um, liberals support capitalism. Capitalism requires obviously the subjugation of marginalized people. Blah 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 blah. So you can't be a lib and like be like if you're a lib, you're a meat rider for white supremacy because of capitalism. Or we can talk about how my favorite is when we ask them who their favorite political content creators are, and then they mention the four white people. And then
Parker's that is slander. I am a socialist. But yeah, that's interesting. Parker Dean people are exactly what I expect to come up and argue those points.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just don't get worship of certain people like that. It's weird.
I don't think that I don't think that people that are cishet white young men that have never experienced any kind of marginalization or strife should be the face of any leftist movement and should be talking about the issues that they talk about, because how could you even relate?
Yeah.
But that's just me. So I always push my viewers in that sense too, because you know, if you're saying that you're on the left and you support these groups and these causes, where are you spending your time? Where are you spending your hours in your day? Because if it's sitting in there, even if you're not sending them a dime, if it's sitting um, in their chat, you're giving them the watch hours, you're giving them the engagement, which increases their FYP access and all that, and it's training your algorithm that you want to see more of that.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know because I don't watch them, but have Dean
Yeah.
or Parker or any of them ever promoted any type of organization or protest or I don't from what I've seen it's they predominantly focus on making MAGA look stupid, which to be fair doesn't take much.
Um, the few times I've seen them do stuff like that, it's because someone else organized it for them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Um, But when I first brought up this topic and we talked about, people are like, well, they let up people on their panel and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, because they were getting heat for not doing that and speaking on these communities and not letting anyone from these communities speak. And then I brought up the fact that you never see them guesting on other people's panel. So essentially, like, they'll bring up that person from a marginalized community to help further their platform, but they're not taking a back seat and going somewhere else to uplift someone else. And then literally like a couple days later, Parker was on certain people's lives.
Oh, right.
It was so funny.
Gotta love the tokenization.
Not women though. God forbid. God forbid. Yeah, the only like bigger creator that's been on like Erica and Ren's live is Johnny.
Johnny's cool.
Mm-hmm. He's been here too. I like Johnny.
I only just met Johnny the other day on Ari's panel. I like him and Dan Malik.
Yeah, Dan's also been here. Dan's cool, but like I wouldn't like he gets a good amount of viewers, but when I say like bigger creator, I mean like the people that consistently get like over 2-3 grand like all the time.
Oh, yeah, fair.
And I mean we know why he doesn't, because he doesn't look like that. But yeah, we talk all about that. Like I've been talking before this whole thing happened. I've been talking about it for months and months, if not years, about how just like the whole everything about it is just strange to me. Like the fact that they have such a heavy audience of like older women, it's uncomfortable for me.
Oh God, yeah. I would say you're past couple months I've been watching your lives. You're one of the few people. I mean, and all of us, like the creators I circulate around, do typically call out the left, but you're one of the few that will go after like some of the bigger ones that are just on this freaking pedestal for no reason, and I mean no reason. Like these people are worshipped for the bare minimum.
I don't know what this person's trying to say. All these talking points. Oh, all their talking points are the same. It's been 2 years. Well, yeah, that's because they steal their arguments from other people. I don't know, friends.
I'm not sure I've ever seen them like whip out a phone or computer and really dig deep into a point.
Yeah. But again, it goes back to the libs. Why you meet writers for white supremacy. The fact that these are like the leaders on the left because y'all put them there, when they've never really shown that they should be. They're not any source of knowledge or life experience. Okay, book smart. They read a book. Okay. Can you learn empathy from a book? Can you learn how to relate to other people that have struggled from a book?
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
They do repeat themselves often. I'm not going to even try to pronounce your name right because I'm going to butcher it. Yeah, that's true. And I mean, we can all get repetitive, obviously, but it's one thing when it's scripted, almost.
And I want to be clear, like, you know, I don't think that I should be like the face on the left. I'm not saying that either, y'all. There's better people out there. But I mean, I think I deserve more of a platform on the left than these people do.
I mean, it's just holding them accountable. That's what we should all be doing. And at the end of the day, I feel like whoever really progresses with people should be pedestaled, essentially. It's if you get down on the field and on the ground and you actually talk and help people, that should be who's being represented and not so much just shows and performances and that. W. Ashley.
But I do think, and I've said this before, I think that a lot of the reason why they're uplifted is obviously white supremacy, but even more specifically the fact that white supremacy entails a lot of pedophile ideals and behaviors, just like the super blonde hair and blue eyes. Like that's something that's only found in children.
Oh God.
And then I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. Like I have no interest in my 50s spending hours and hours. What are you learning from a 20-year-old? That's weird. And then when it came to this dude, like one of the mothers has been speaking out. Like she essentially groomed her daughter into a situation with this guy. Like it's fucking weird. Like she set them up. Like her daughter would have never known who he was if it wasn't for the mom.
Okay, yikes. I have a similar story actually like that where I'm 27, but still I guess young. Looking at my analytics, the majority of the people who watch my lives are women, and they are middle-aged and up. And there's a couple of them. I had one come up on my panel actually and talk about like how she watches my lives and she tries to get her daughter to watch my lives, hoping something would happen. I'm just like, please don't. No, I'm good. Thanks. No.
And don't get me wrong, like I know that you're young, but just because of like the intersections you are, and also like just a little bit I know about your life experience about the religious stuff and all that, like I can tell that you have depth to you that people can learn from. So like I don't think it's necessarily weird that like older women watch you
Yeah,
because
of
they can
course.
learn something from, especially white women can learn something from you. You have a lot to share.
There, there's there's a learning, which is great. Absolutely, everything you said, 100% correct. Like I'm not so much concerned about the age that watches me. It's more so some of the DMs I get, or straight up like thirsting in the comments. Like that's not what I'm here for.
All that stuff makes me super uncomfy.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind attention. I love attention, but it's like it's past a certain point. It's like, are you? I think you can tell sometimes with some fans or followers that they really don't give a shit about the political stuff, the human rights stuff. It's more so they're attached to you as the person. They like how you say things.
Yeah, and that I will say too that that's another reason why, unfortunately, women will never have the same kind of platform in this space because of the fact that when it comes to male creators, they have big followings because the men want to be them and the women want to date them.
Mm.
And for someone like me and Kiara, who are married, there goes half our audience because most men aren't going to watch us. Like, because there's that chance not there. And
That's
obviously, like women, unfortunately, and we talk about this all the time, the internalized misogyny. Like, they'd rather watch a dude that they see a potential with, even if it's not realistic.
I do not disagree, 100%.
And I mean, and I'm saying this like this is not something that I just came up with, y'all. Like this is something that I also experienced when I was just only doing beauty content. the male beauty content creators, even though they were gay, had the most diehard and rabid fans, both men and women. Very different than the women did. So it's kind of interesting that even men were dominating that space, not necessarily in numbers, but in success.
Make it make sense. Especially because I would argue currently, I mean, we know men are the face of like, okay, taking back the country from Trump or whatever the fuck, but their women have been carrying the fucking load. We can talk from the content creation to the people out actually in the indivisible organizations and 50-51, all the way up into the Democratic Party. It's literally fucking women that are carrying this shit. So
thank you, Ashley, so much. Ashley sent a $20 Cash App. Appreciate you. I forgot about our goals because I was just yapping. We love a good yap.
I'm doing hats, and I'm thinking about putting certified yapper on a hat because I think it'll be fun.
When are you gonna launch that?
I'm figuring out how to do websites. I have to do that and get one up. But the next round, I'm just going through the shop to do a giveaway for subscribers, and then afterwards, after I figure out the website, I'll start selling them. So that's my next project.
That's exciting.
Yeah, if I don't overthink it, it can be, yes. I do this thing where I procrastinate doing new things, and then I get into it and I'm like, why the fuck did I wait so long?
Same. Hi.
What's up?
Do you disagree with the background?
Some of it I do.
Okay. Lanati, why and when did I decide to become a foster for kittens? It started 2.5 years ago, and it was because the job I had at the time, they needed an emergency foster, and I had never fostered bottle babies. But I was like, you know what, I'll do it. And then I just fell in love. And I have fostered puppies before, but they're a million times harder because puppies are disgusting. Like, they are super content with being disgusting. So I don't think I would do that again unless they really, really needed it. Okay, so what part of the background do you disagree with?
I like cats better too. United States of America doesn't like women.
Okay.
I do agree with the left attracts and protects predators. I definitely agree with that part of it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So why is it that you disagree?
I know the typical talking points here is women have no rights here in America, and then we go down the whole
No one said that.
One right that they don't have.
No one said that women had no rights in America. That's crazy.
How about less rights? That's what you're going to try to argue, right?
Well, they do, arguably. They do have less rights.
Did you name one, though? Or is that
reproductive freedom?
Reproductive freedom.
Mm-hmm.
What can't you do right now with reproductive rights? Men don't have a choice. We just have to pay child support. Women get off pretty scot-free with that.
Men have reproductive freedom. They can choose whether or not they want to release their goods. They can also choose when they're going to get a vasectomy without any sort of permission.
I'm not even trying to be rude, but isn't that the same thing? If we're controlling where we're putting our load, they can control if they're opening their legs or not?
Nope.
Or they're not smart enough, or what's the logic with that?
Consent to sex is not consent to pregnancy.
So
also, women pay child support as well.
No, look at the rate though; it's not even close, and the courts always.
And why is that?
Because.
Wait, did you say the courts side with the? Did you say the courts side with the women?
Almost every time. It's not even comparable. If you look at the people who are actually in the court fighting for the women and fighting for the men, they all say that.
That's actually wrong. That's actually wrong.
If you look at the stats, it's not even close. It's not close to 50-50.
When men fight for their children and they go to court, I think it's like 90-something% of the time. I don't know if Kiara is there, but that they get custody.
90% of the time it is settled. It's settled outside of court. 90%.
Who's talking right now?
Kiara's talking. But what was the percentage?
I was talking about paying for the kids, not getting custody. Of course, the women get
if
custody.
we're talking about,
You said going to court.
alimony,
Well, hold on. I'm talking to Alina.
Well, you're also talking to Kiara too, so.
No, I am. I guess I didn't realize she was even here. I'm definitely open to talking to her.
Okay.
I just sounded like interrupting a little bit. I want to touch on that one.
Ask me a question. What the fuck? She asked me a question.
I literally said if Kiara's still
I thought
here.
She was asking me again. Okay. My bad. I was misunderstanding on my end. Well,
Do you want to finish, Kiara, since you have interrupted you?
Well, I didn't finish. We didn't finish what we were discussing real quick. And
Kiara was adding to what?
Okay.
I was asking her specifically if she knew the exact number offhand.
Okay. Well, real quick, what was that exact number? It was.
That's what we're trying to let Kiara get the opportunity to say, but you keep interrupting.
I just wanted to finish my point so we're on the same page here, so she could respond properly. But I'm talking about who's paying for the kids, not who gets the kids. Clearly, it's still unfair where the women typically get the kids as well. So that kind of does prove my point more. But
well, you said when they go to court, the court sides with the women. So court includes custody. Like so that's where the confusion is that you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you're saying mainly the men get the kids, because that's not true.
No one said that.
Nobody said that.
Right. So that's my point.
Fucking God.
Women get favored in court.
You just go ahead and tell me when I can talk, okay?
I will. 1 second. The men have to pay for the kids, and the women get the kids. And now I'm open to hearing what Kiara has to say.
You done now?
I just said I was. Can you hear?
You sure? You sure?
Yeah. Do you have anything intelligent to say, or are you just going to keep repeating yourself?
No. I just want to make sure. that you're really.
You said 3 times.
I would hate to interrupt you. I would really hate to interrupt you. I would hate that. Okay. Anyway, so when we're talking about custody, like 90% of the time.
I cannot fathom why anyone would say the USA doesn't like women. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, just tell me when. Just tell me when, buddy. I'm right here. Just tell me when. Just tell me when.
I already did earlier, and you kept going roundabout. Now you're done.
Just tell me when. Just tell me when.
No, now I'm talking to Alina because you lost your opportunity a little bit. I'm open to hearing you when she needs you.
You don't decide who gets an opportunity to speak on this panel.
Kiara, it's still you and Kiara.
Yeah, unfortunately for you. All right. So anyway, 90% of the time. Oh, okay. All right. Just let me know when you're done.
We're a little delayed here. I did not try to interrupt you.
Let me know. Let me know. All right. So 90% of the time, custody is decided outside of court. When it is essentially contested, approximately 60% of the time, it does go to the men. So the men are actually favored within custody. Most of them just don't want to take care of the child. And obviously, based on okay, go ahead. I just
want to put a pin in it real quick.
Go ahead.
Stop being so emotional, please.
Go ahead. What's up? Go ahead.
You're being so rude.
Why are you so emotional?
You were so emotional. You were so emotional when I literally.
I just wanted to put a quick pin in that because
imagine arguing that the USA doesn't. Imagine arguing that the USA does like women when all you've done has been rude and interrupting women when they're trying to speak.
Kiara just said.
Kiara never finished her point.
Yeah, I know. I
didn't hear a period.
Can you shut up for a second, please?
No, she said 90% of males or women get the kids. Now you're saying 60% of males get kids.
I didn't say that. I mean, I know it's hard to listen when you talk.
It's okay. I'm just gonna say it again. I put the quiet fox on him.
We can do the quiet fox. Okay. So 90% of custody cases are settled outside court. I didn't say who's getting custody. I'm just saying in most instances, it is just settled outside. And within those, the majority does go to the woman. That's true. But we're currently just talking about whether or not somebody's favored within court. And in those times when it does get contested, when custody is contested, 60% of the time, or depending on which source you're looking at, some even say up to 70% of the time, it does go to the men. And that is per the University of Florida that has published those statistics.
Okay, thank you for stating that.
seems like you're more familiar with the stereotype that women have all the control in the
Well,
court.
real quick, I'm not talking to the typical women here, single cat ladies with purple hair. These are not typical American women. So
I'm sorry, we don't have a definition of quote typical
I know you don't even know what a woman is. That's fine.
Wait,
I
who's
know.
the wait
I
wait
know.
who's the
You
single
literally can't
cat
even
lady?
define a
Wait,
woman.
wait,
I
wait.
find it
Who's the single
hilarious.
cat lady with purple hair?
Unintelligent as heck. What is a woman? If you want to even
Who's
go
the
there, we
single
don't know
cat
what a
lady with
woman
purple
is.
hair?
I'm looking at you. I can't. I am assuming you're single, but it's just the way you're very combative and
What?
you're a cat lady.
Combative? Okay.
What's
You
funny
guys are all
is that
for
he tried
gays and
to
being
it's funny
like
that he tried
masculine,
to gain a little
and now there's
rapport
like
by
found
saying that he
racism.
likes cats too.
I
Remember,
was
and
not
now
trying to gain
now he's
rapport. That's
using
just my opinion.
it as a pejorative.
No, cat
And
lady is a stereotype, and it's pretty true. I mean, a lot of single ladies can't deal with
yeah,
men, and then eventually
mm-hmm,
cats are the only thing that are tolerable.
mm-hmm. That's 3 carrots, friend. 3 carrots of love. 5
Ooh,
years.
I would also be
you
bitter
have a
if
wife?
you would choose like an animal that shits in a box over you. Like I would also be very bitter.
I don't know. I just think this argument is interesting. I've always been more concerned as to why women think men are so shitty that they would choose cats over them, and I'm always more concerned with men who come up and prove the fucking point.
Yeah, why
So
would
what's your
anybody
alpha male
rather
speaking
be
in me
with
right now? Maybe we should have a little chat.
why would
Man
why
to
would I
man
choose
to boy.
why would I
Yeah, this is
choose
a little
this
vibe
over
talk
someone
about.
like you? That's crazy.
So could I speak with MBM for a little bit? Would you want to have a conversation
You
with
want
me,
to talk to
sir?
the man? Okay, go
Yeah,
for it.
man to boy here.
Thank
What
you
is
so
it?
much,
Is it
Hector.
gonna give you anxiety talking
Thank
to
you.
someone that knows what they're talking about, or what?
I'm
Go
sorry, what
for it.
statistic have you provided since you've been up here?
Say that again.
What statistic have you provided since you've been up here?
Not a whole lot of statistics. More
Ah,
common sense here.
common sense. Common sense comes from things.
Correct. That is correct.
How old are you?
Well, I'm just kind of leaving it open here because most likely we disagree about on a lot of topics. So I'd pretty much, whatever your top topic is that means the most to you, I'm down to
How old are
give you
you?
a little bit and give you a little pushback if you don't mind.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Yeah.
What's your top concern in America right now?
What do you got, buddy? You wanted to point me out specifically over talking to the women as if this isn't their fucking live. So what do you got? What do you want to ask
Oh,
me?
now I'm a misogynist. Okay.
I didn't say it.
Well, you're trying to say that without saying it. You're very indirective. That's why I called you a little boy earlier.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Oh, yeah, okay, so racist and
I don't know, I
misogynist.
got 50
Okay.
here. You guys have
What
a nice
else?
day.
Oh. What was what in the
The
word?
TikTok glitch? Is it broken? Oh no.
No, he ran.
Oh, that works.
I thought he said something about have a nice day or something like that.
I didn't hear it clearly. Just, 0.2 seconds proving the point is always great.
Mm-hmm.
The way he passionately said, "Give me a second, I want to talk to MBM here." Like, okay.
I love when they do that. When he's like, "Oh, you want to talk to the man?" Okay.
Those
Go on.
strikes 7, 8, and 9. God, this is why I crash out. This is it. This is it. You know how I know women are better? It's because the average women on this app that do what I do not crash out as much as I do. They have more emotional regulation than me. Well, I mean, I
I
can
think
choose to, right?
honestly, because I'm also at I'm at a 3 right now because I'm hella hungover. I'm at a 3.
Fair.
I'm just trying to keep my lunch down. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. But I'd rather do this than just like melt into the couch.
You're doing amazing, sweetie. So proud of you.
Thanks, Mom.
This is something I consistently have to go back and forth with men. They truly believe that the courts are skewed against them. And I'm like, if they are, it's not for any, quote, misandrous, that doesn't exist, misandrous reasons. It's literally men don't want their own kids. And men are typically okay in divorces or otherwise with letting the mother take the labor.
Wait, Hector, are you telling me that men are creating a problem and blaming us for the problem that they created? That's like
Makes sense.
groundbreaking here.
Crazy work, huh?
I don't know.
I
Has
I
never
had
happened
2
before.
beers, y'all. I had 2 beers,
2 beers is
but I
crazy.
rarely drink.
She's giving prosecco, mama. Like
And
she's like
also,
giving.
like, I cried so much last night from the kitten, so I'm
Oh,
also dehydrated from that. So, like, that's where we're at.
rip cucumber.
Yes, R.I.P. Cucumber. Pour
It's
one out for
literally like,
Cucumber.
oh, it's like the lonely male quote epidemic when men cry about that, but then you come up on this panel and talk the way that guy just did to women. Um, whose fault is it?
Our fault, apparently. Actually, no, there is someone that does go around and argue that it's our fault that the male loneliness epidemic because we don't want to date them, and it's our fault, and that men are gonna like end up creating AI robots to date, and then we're gonna regret everything. He hasn't been around in a while.
God.
He used to come around pretty often. The Revengeance dude.
Oh, like raid something with the
Mm-hmm.
pro. Oh, fucking jeez.
Revengeance, yeah. I think Raiden Revengeance or something like that.
He is grape apologist, a bold-faced fucking racist.
Actually,
Yeah.
now I remember why he stopped coming around because um, I keep pointing out that he's in denial about being asexual, and he refuses to believe that he's
Oh, that's
asexual. Like,
funny.
but everything he describes is like he's asexual, and that's okay, friend. Um, but yeah, so he stopped coming around. Gray Fox might be a different username of his. He has 2 accounts, but one is like Revengeance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he makes you want to cover your drink every time he joins the fucking live.
Although, honestly, compared to other men, like you would probably be very like we'd probably be very safe around him in that instance because like he truly has no interest in intercourse, like at all.
Yeah, it's usually a power thing anyway, though. So who knows? You know what really baffled my mind? I haven't even touched on that earlier. The way that we both have crossed paths with U.S. Marine, but we didn't cross paths back then. So it's kind of sad.
Hmm. Yeah.
I want to give some slight pushback on your point, Alina. I think the ones who portray themselves as you describe, asexual, can be some of the most dangerous because it's like with a lot of men who are struggling in the women's department because they're shitty. They'll like suppress, or they'll tell themselves to suppress all their feelings or it doesn't exist anymore, and then if the right opportunity, because we know like rape and stuff is often a crime of opportunity, presents itself, this fucking feral dog beast comes out, and then people make excuses for it.
I
So
don't
I don't,
know. The way he talked, like it didn't really seem like it. Like,
you know,
like he does not pursue at all. Like, and I don't know. I've had some pretty long conversations with him. I think that he's tries to say that like women suck so much to make himself feel better about the fact that he doesn't want to be with anybody.
interesting.
Like he has no interest. It's very weird. Yeah, that guy definitely should be studied.
I feel like you do have the longer conversations with some of them because I certainly don't have that patience.
Well, we don't get a lot of. Also, another issue about being a woman on this app is that we don't get as many ops as men do.
Mm.
So oftentimes we're having these longer conversations with like the weirdos just to keep the combo going. And I think part of that also has to do with the fact that the USA doesn't like women, because there are men that don't think that we're worthy of the conversation. Because we're just not smart enough.
Proven when they come up and they don't engage with it.
Mm-hmm. And then the ones that come up and they think that'll be a quick dunk, they crash out immediately. So, hey everyone, toxic feminism on TikTok, come on up. E Hammer, I would love to talk to you. Am I elevated? No, I'm hungover as hell. Do I sound elevated?
I don't think so. Sound like your usual self.
I don't feel like my usual self. I feel queasy.
God Emperor Trump, I see you sit in the comments for quite a few lives, and I've said this before, I'll say it again. If you spend this much time in liberal lives or leftist lives, whatever you want to call them, to make yourself feel better, you clearly like us. And that's okay. But I don't know what Trump and your buddies tell you. It's okay to like us, okay? Like, it's perfectly normal. You know?
I'm pretty removed from religion, but I thought like comparing someone on earth to God was bad.
You would be correct.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Bible-lation something. I don't remember the fucking verse.
I sent him a request, but he's not going to come up.
Religion aside, I also have this interesting fascination with Trump supporters who call Donald Trump daddy, or say that he's their daddy. I'm like, or our daddy. I'm like, ooh.
They need to be studied. I want a psychological analysis there. What happened? Because even me with major daddy issues, I'm talking my dad's dead, dead. I would never call a grown man daddy.
His purrs are too quiet. You guys can't hear him.
You doing kitten ASMR?
I don't think his purrs are loud enough. He's got a little. His motor is not. It's a 4-cylinder. You're doing your best, MySpace.
If you guys want to know what Dean did, you can just pay attention. This isn't that type of live.
Well, you guys were able to hear the purrs?
Hear the what?
His purrs.
I was away from my phone for a split second. If it did happen, I didn't hear it. Jim, why are you following me? That's my question. See, this is what happens when I pay attention to comments. Okay, there are people that follow me into lives. Interesting.
Oh, Jen's on. Oh, he just hit me a follow. He just gave me a follow too. It's interesting you followed the man first, huh?
Yeah, I'm so safe though. So it's either a man or can we purple haired lib or
not childless, single cat lady, purple hair.
I apparently am a single mom too.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. That's crazy.
Wait, Jim said that?
People in my comments been saying that.
Interesting.
I followed him first because he has more to say.
Wow. Tell me you've never been in here without telling me you've never been in here.
I also don't trust people named Jim.
Yeah, good point.
You're telling me that Jim came from James?
Again, guys.
How is Jim a nickname for James?
No way. Wait, who said that? Wait, what? How?
How is Dick the nickname for Richard?
That one has always baffled me. I should Google this. Hold on.
Welcome, Olive Raid. What other weird ones are there?
Olive stole my father, but hi.
Wait, Sally's a nickname for Sarah? No. Now you guys are just trolling.
My nickname is Kiki. I love it. People never call me that though anymore.
My nickname is Easter Island Head.
Peggy is for Margaret? Okay, now you guys really are just making stuff up. All right, let me put MySpace back. Talk amongst yourselves.
Let's see. I'm just gonna say Rick because TikTok has been sensitive with the word when you switch the R out with a D. Rick is a nickname most often for Richard, which likely originated in the Middle Ages as rhyming slang for Rick, as did William to Will, Bill, and Robert, Rob to Bob. No,
Yeah, but why Dick?
Yeah, like this is not an explanation.
Well, hold on. Maybe that makes more sense. When did we start referring to the dingling as Dick? I don't know what I can say on TikTok right now.
Yeah, I'll say that's fairly recently. It does say that with Enos is more recent, arising from Rick becoming a name. This is not an explanation. Hold on.
Look what I found on the couch.
Yeah, I just need to know what came first. The egg or the chicken in that sense.
Can I blame my hangover on Ashley, Ravi, and DG who sent me monies for $20 beers?
Let's see if we have an op. Hi Vanessa, do you disagree with the background?
Hi, wait, hold on. I'm going to the restroom. Okay. Wait. Oh, sorry.
That's true. DG paid for parking.
Hello?
We'll have
Can I just say something really quick?
Do you disagree with the background?
Hello?
Do you disagree with the background?
Yeah. So.
Okay. Which one do you want to talk about?
The Harry situation.
Where does it say on the background the Harry situation?
Well, you do have his face as a clown, so.
Which topic does that relate to?
It relates to why does the left attract and protect predators?
Okay.
So
do you disagree with that?
I agree to it to an extent.
So then you're not opposition.
Well, partially, there's some things wrong with that statement.
Okay, what? Okay, so how do you disagree? I don't understand.
Okay. Yes, but they do because generally speaking, people attract yes, predators are attracted to like the liberal area because the liberals instill more trust. But when it comes to like calling them out, we are the ones to call them out first. Now, does it always go like, yes, they take accountability? No. But in that instance, like it's pick or choose, like it could go either way.
I mean, also not the topic.
You want what I'm trying to say is like, so like in Harry's case, like yes, he did all these things and like nobody's protecting him. So like I think that statement like in itself has like a little bit like irregularities.
That's false.
That's just all I wanted to say.
There's plenty of people protecting him.
Yeah.
Wait, excuse me?
There's plenty of people that are protecting him.
Yes. But I feel like I just want to say like I feel like the statements there should have like a little bit more information because like it could attract like the wrong crowd. Like just like an in like I'm about to leave. Like I just wanted to see that. Like just yeah.
Nobody fucking cares.
So
Start your own
I do
life.
have a customer service complaint form in my link tree, and if you want to submit any recommendations, suggestions, you can just fill that out. It's like a Google Doc form.
Okay,
We'll get
well,
back to you in 8
bye.
to 22 business days. Yeah. I'm serious about it. Nobody's using it, by the way. Very upsetting.
Oh, the Fifis.
I do like that DG wanted to clarify that the money that they sent was not for drinks. That they claimed the parking. They paid for parking. So then it's just Ashley and Ravi that did this to me.
Harry did nothing wrong. These people are lying.
Imagine calling like you're a boomer and you're
Also,
you're
y'all,
you're
you know what I had yesterday that like changed my fucking life? Mr. Softy.
what's that?
It's an
Yeah,
ice cream.
Ooh. That
Like
was
It's a
soft serve?
It's a soft serve ice cream, but it was so perfect. It was so good. It was so thick, very custardy. Like it was.
Alina, can I have a moment to bully your chat?
Okay, yeah.
Hey guys, and gals, and ladies, and thems, and noms. Do me the ever-loving favor of getting your fingers and tapping that screen, please. We are 20K likes away from 100K. I've seen less people do more. So if you can get some work done, okay, not that Republican work, let's do that liberal work, tap that screen and get up to 100K likes. Show your support. The fact that there's 174 people in here and only 58 shares is fucking insane. Do better. Do better. All right? Check. Let me help you out. Boom. I just copied the link because I have no friends to send this to. I'm just kidding. You can do that if you have no friends. Press the copy link button. That works too. All right? Cool.
We also still have 170 left of the goal, and 10 of that was taken off by Hector. So like, yikes.
Oh shit, my earbuds died. My mic died. Anyways, unalived, damn it. Yeah, there's also a 170 goal at the bottom there. All right. All this conversation, and none of y'all were motivated to take the extra $10 you had and send to Alina. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Now, if you
All
don't
these-
have an extra $10, I understand.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Times are tough, and Trump's gonna make this worse. But if you do, please help. Look at the kitties. Look at the hair. Come on now, at least for appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Subscriber goal 600. You said 600, right?
Mm-hmm. By the end of the month, yeah, that's the
By the
goal.
end of the month. That's 8 days. We have 8 days to get 50 people on board. It costs less than a foot long because they used to be 5.
I
All
know.
right?
I missed the $5 footlongs, but they had to. I don't know. Maybe they had to pay out Jared's contract, and that's why.
That's you
Thank
actually
you,
learned
Jen.
something.
Anywho, thank you, Drea. I did see your Cash App. My brain does not want to do math, so I'm gonna add a couple dollars just to make it even because I can't math today. I don't have the gray matter. I don't have the white matter. I don't have anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, she doesn't even have a reliable helper there with the math. I used to be so good at it, I swear.
My brain hurts so much. But let me tell you, the Mr. Softy was the highlight of last night. I truly, it's all I've been thinking about. And if they were open when the concert ended, I would have gotten another $10 ice cream cone. And I already told my husband, I said, this is all I want for my birthday. I want Mr. Softy to roll up in his truck.
I'm assuming
He
that's
thinks
a
I'm
local
joking, but I told my best friend who was also there as a witness, I want Mr. Softy for my birthday. That's what I want. I want Mr. Softy to roll up.
I'm gonna look this up, Mr. Softy.
He does parties. And they do have like a contact for South Florida, so like he will roll through. I don't know how much it costs, but I told my husband I don't want gifts. I just want Mr. Softy.
He has a app. He has gear and merch. What? Apparently, you just got this site up this year. Nice.
Peachy. I just saw. I missed some crowns.
Someone said check Cash App.
Thought everyone had Mr. Softy. No, that's my first experience, and it was delightful. I'm trying to go to more concerts at that venue just so I can have more Mr. Softy. Ooh, thank you, Jess. Jess sent $10 for Stop Bullying Me, Hector. That's fair. Thank you, Ashley, for another 10.
But it worked.
I love you too. That's 20. Am I adding this right? Hold on. 40 plus 50.
Are we deducting from the 165?
I feel like the 10 was 190, and then there was a 20, so it was 170.
Mm-hmm.
And then 165 minus 20.
145?
It hurts. This really hurts. Y'all, I'm not built for this. I'm not built for this. I should have drank water. I should be drinking water right now, but I'm so nauseous that I can't even imagine.
So these are all over the United States. Yes. Let me see if this is in Austin.
Come up, Salim.
There's a Mr. Softy tracker. You can track where the trucks are going to be.
Thank you, Sandy, for the $10. I appreciate you so much. Do me a favor, Hector, because you sound like you're invested in this saga. Can you find out how much it costs for Mr. Softy?
To like open one or
No,
get a track?
to have him come to my house for my birthday.
I will.
There's not going to be anyone there. It's just going to be me, but I will make it worth his while.
W. Hold on. I'm looking. Parties and catering.
Last night I saw the Mars Volta and Deftones. Mr. Softy sounds so good right now. Like I want Mr. Softy now.
Oh my gosh.
Drea, you didn't have to send me the $2, Drea. I love you, but you didn't have to do that. I remember I have my piggy bank.
Okay, for whatever reason, he's weird about it. Like, he's one of those people you have to put in, like, all the event information and stuff to get an estimate. I'm going to see if I can find a rough number.
You don't want to give him your contact because he's going to hit you up too much?
Oh, no, I don't care about mine. It's more so, like, an actual estimate for you would require that specific information. I can get a number on what it would take to just pull up to my complex. Actually, I can suggest this in my complex.
Hi, I'm not an op, but I figured like I have a question on the first point, and there was some side.
All right, Salim, I'm sending you another request. Why aren't you coming up, friend? Because you're kind of proving point number 3. Why are you a meat writer for white supremacy, Salim? It's a little weird.
Yo, how's it going?
Great.
Do you like Trump?
Do I look like someone that likes Trump?
I don't know. Why don't you like Trump?
This conversation isn't about Trump. Do you see him anywhere in the background?
Okay, the USA. Okay, USA doesn't like women. How does the USA not like women?
This is where you say, I disagree with that statement and why.
I disagree with the statement that USA doesn't like women.
Okay, so
Because
why?
you're on TikTok, you get a free platform to speak. You're a woman. Like
This
what?
is
Women have the same laws as men.
Oh fuck.
that's this app like that doesn't actually prove anything because
Name a
other
law that-
countries have this app as well. And
Name a
other
law
countries
that-
aren't getting this app taken from them. So like that was a dumb example.
Yeah, Donald Trump saved this app.
Name
He
a
did,
name
he
a
did
law.
not. He gave us 75-day extension, which ends on April 5th. So
Name a
come
law
back on
in the
April
United
5th.
States. Name a law in the United States that men have that it benefits them and that women don't.
It only can be a law.
Yeah, name one.
It's only considered oppression if it's a law.
Oppression.
Well, is it by the United States government?
Nobody said that.
Okay, well, your thing says
You're-
USA. So USA what? The land? The land doesn't like women or what?
Are you
What
dumb?
about the USA?
Are you dumb, truly? I need to ask that question.
I did have a specific example of him of a law here in Texas. Did you know that women in the state of Texas are allowed a maximum of 6 Smex toys?
6 what?
Smex toys.
That's bananas.
There is no law on the books for the amount of Smex toys that a man can have.
I didn't know you were a freak, my guy.
No, you asked for a specific law, so I gave you
No,
one.
I mean, I agree though. Women should be limited to the Smex toys.
Oh my.
So then you prove the background. The USA doesn't like women.
Well, I mean, what
Can we get some W's in the chat for Hector?
Why do you need more than 6 sex toys?
Smex?
Smex toys.
I don't know. Why do people need more than 3 pew-pews? Because they want them, right?
Okay.
What are pew-pews?
And I mean guns. And I mean, Chris. I mean, what the fuck are you even doing, Chris?
I'm just on the panel. Why
are you
not
catching
engaging?
strays?
Yeah, I'm just being black. That's all.
Yo, Chris, what? Chris, pipe down.
I'm not even like a part of this conversation.
He hasn't said anything. What is your deal with him?
Right. Do you not have an argument that you got to drag other people in that aren't even part of the argument? Wow.
So you agree with me, Chris? Yeah, okay.
No, I don't. No, I don't agree with you.
I'm not gonna lie, Ronald. I really need to address the fact that you came up here trying to prove a point, and then when you ask about laws on the books that discriminatory against women, and I present you one, you agreed with it.
Right.
0.2 seconds, you proved the point.
He contradicted himself that fast. That might be a Guinness World Record.
Yeah, but that law is like okay.
Why?
Because why do you need more than 6?
Why is it any of your business how much a woman has?
Yeah, I'm there.
And that's just one like state. Like that's not the USA.
Hold on, no. Why is it any of your business how much toys a woman has compared
Well,
to
you know,
men?
it's only like one state though. It's not even like the whole U.S. though.
You asked for a law. No, you didn't say a state law. You just asked for a law, and I gave you one. It's
Federal law.
state.
Federal law.
No, you didn't ask for federal.
Wait, so
You
why
said
don't you
any
like,
law.
why don't you like Harry Sisson anymore?
You don't want a federal law? How about the repeal of Roe versus Wade? There you go, federal law.
Okay,
How is that oppressive?
Abortion should not be legal. It's murder.
Okay, so again, you prove the background. What are you doing here? You're not good at this. You're not at all good at this. Like,
Okay, but they do like women. 'cause
Did
they're
you hear that?
producing- By not letting all these women have these abortions, they're producing more girls, and which are going to turn into
Why the
weapons.
birth rate's going down in the United States right now, when it was trending upwards with
Chris,
Roe,
I'm muting you.
with Roe versus Wade in place. So like your logic doesn't follow.
Dude, how do I mute this guy, dude? Chris.
he's so dumb.
I know he might be an idiot.
Bro, you have purple hair.
This is why you don't get rid of the Department of Education, because of people like below.
Bro, the Department of Education didn't teach anything.
I love that the response to "you're stupid" or "you're an idiot" is like, "Oh, you have purple hair." At least I'm fucking smart though.
You are not smart.
I am.
Where'd you go?
No, you're not. Look at how you're spending your time.
Mm.
I do want
This
to
is
know
what
what's
you do for fun. You're
the
not smart.
This is
If you were
you
smart,
are
you'd be
also
doing
here.
something, creating
You are
something,
also
like,
here.
doing something.
You
You're
are
not
also
doing anything
here.
with your life.
You are
You're
also
sitting on
here.
TikTok arguing with people. Yeah,
You
I'm
are
on
also
vacation.
here.
We're on
Yo, for the
Okay.
sake, he's on the panel. What the hell?
We're on
Like,
vacation and we're 18.
I do wanna know what's the justification for abortion being wrong.
Oh, because
W
it's
Pika.
murder.
That's a circular reasoning. Tell me what's unjustified about it.
Ending
You're taking a life.
Yeah, ending another person's life.
If I use, for example, self-defense, is that murder?
Two people and not a brain cell in sight. That's
they
crazy.
got half a brain cell working together hard to make one.
Excuse me, Chris. Chris, did I give you permission to speak? No, be quiet.
Anywho, we're
shit.
out of gas anyways. W
Yeah,
Pika.
no, this dude's.
Chris, did I give you permission to
Oh
speak?
man, they're probably about to get
Lady,
kicked out of
you are
college.
one of the top 5 losers of this.
They're probably about to get kicked out of college for having like freaking 0.5 GPA.
W Pika for the baby dragon to kick.
Have fun, Ronald, on your vacation in West Virginia.
God, that took far too little time to prove.
He did it so fast, too.
So fast.
That was bad.
Can someone give me the rundown on this Salim person? Why are they such meat riders for white supremacy and not accepting the requests?
Yeah, it's in their nature.
Hector, how are you, brother?
Man, I'm over men today. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm honestly kind of over today as well, but you know, it is what it is. Tomorrow will be a better day, hopefully.
Dude, so I've seen this happen time and time again on the line. What law stops y'all from doing things? Present them a law. He really thought he thought he ate so bad.
He was trying to. It's the fact that they were both trying to formulate a response together, but still fucked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Peachy.
check out Cleveland City Code. It is still illegal for women to show too much cleavage.
Is it
Peachy,
really?
Peachy, Peachy,
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
Peachy, Peachy. I want Mr. Softy so bad. Peachy.
I believe they would label it under public indecency. I'm pulling up the specific for you. 1 second.
Wow, it's funny how we can't pass laws to for better health care to prevent more poor people from being created, but they have time to do dumb shit like this.
Yep.
This is America.
I think ice cream is what my brain needs.
Every time I hear a pro-life man say they think that abortion is wrong, what they really mean with that is that they don't like it. And their feelings, like their tummy is feeling a little odd with it.
Well, because they know that, like, if they knocked anyone out, they would abort that shit real quick.
Also, I did get a number on the ice cream truck averages. It looks like. Let me go back to that tab. 1 second. It was between 2 something to 295. Okay, so they have a serve and go.
Like hundreds, not thousands.
Hundreds, yeah, hundreds. Yeah, definitely not 1,000. No. Hourly is $250 if you wanted them to cater to an event. So for on weekends, Saturday and Sunday, it's $295.
Bro, can I schedule him to come by tomorrow? I'm just kidding. No, I'll wait for my birthday, but
So tomorrow, you could.
this
have
is like
this
what I
fun-
would spend my adult money on. Is having
absolutely.
Mr. Frosty show up to my house.
So in 1 hour, you can just stuff your gut with all the ice cream you want for $250.
I want you to know about that Swan Man back in the day. Is that like an Eastern Shore thing, or is that an American thing back in the day?
I don't know. But I fear Hector just changed Alina's brain chemistry, giving her that information.
Take a note, Kiara. Next time someone drops dead in my family, just send me the Mr. Frosty truck.
Yo!
Crazy work.
Alina!
Peachy.
Crazy work.
The flowers were beautiful, though.
I'm just gonna be one of those whose grandma dies like 5 times a year.
Oh my god. That's wild.
I think can someone unplug and plug Salim back in, because he's saying the same, that's the first thing he said when he came in, and now he's gonna rotate through all his little phrases and talking points. This knowledge, though, I'm gonna have Mr. Frosty rolling through here on a weekly basis. Look at this cat.
Okay.
Oh,
The cat is a total vibe.
what if I have Mr. Frosty show up to the gym?
Even better.
Yeah, having ice cream after, you know what? That's a great treat. Come on, like after your muscles are burning, you're sitting there ready to pass out. There's an ice cream truck waiting on you to undo all the progress you made. Listen,
That's what they do at Planet Fitness, except with pizza.
exactly.
Yeah, so it's a good business model.
Rutabaga. No way.
I've been banned from like 3 Planet Fitnesses.
Why are you getting banned? What?
Yeah, for because I was freaking when I do a lot of reps, I throw the dumbbells on the ground sometimes.
Oh, see, you
I
need
can't
to
stand
be
that shit.
But
That's
they got the local-
uncivilized.
so uncivilized.
Well, no, I'm not like throwing it across the room.
It doesn't matter. That loud ass sound, like, it scares the shit out of me. I'm very jumpy.
Well, like when they do that though, they sound like this thing called like a lonk alarm that I tell you to leave. Actually, guys, you want to see something savage? I'm just gonna go ahead and put this.
You know what I
screenshot.
say about people that do that? That means you're lifting too heavy.
Yeah, not heavy enough. So, guys, I decided to go on the offensive today. So I downloaded Tinder for the first time in like a while. So I was just doing the strategy where I just like swipe right and just match with everybody, then like freaking see who I want to talk to. There was a woman with the MAGA 2024 in her bio, so we started going at it. Now I'm banned from there.
Why the hell are you never mind.
Nah, man, I was gonna speak up, be like, why'd you vote for a dictator? So now I'm banned from Tinder.
For quick clarification, because I'm big on not spreading misinformation, the Cleveland, Ohio law I was referencing earlier, there was some misinterpretation there. The issue is more so why is this still being argued, and it's on the books, but technically you are allowed to show, quote, too much cleavage, with the main exemption being supposed breastfeeding mothers. But it's still kind of weird that in 2025, like the code is still so broad to where it can be interpreted that way, which is kind of the point of the protests out there in regards to the code. Anyways.
When was that passed?
This has been in the books for some time. I don't know this specific code when it was passed, but I can see if I can find out.
Oh yeah, guys, to the people in the comments, she probably reported me, so I have no idea if she got banned also.
Who?
Oh no, just the person that reported me and got me banned on Tinder for talking trash about Donald Trump.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm banned probably
Peachy.
for who knows.
Shout out to Ashley, Jess, Hector, and Drea, because I just got myself some soft serve for my brain.
What flavor?
I got the twist, chocolate vanilla twist, with some crunchies on top. That's what I need, honestly. Whenever I have a headache, the only thing that really helps is a Slurpee or ice cream.
Now I'm about to get some ice cream.
Got Mr. Softy on the brain. I know it's not going to be as good as Mr. Softy, but whatever. It'll be something.
You make me want to go get ice cream now.
I'm about to do my grocery shopping, and thanks to them, I'm about to get me a big pint. So yay!
What flavor?
What kind of Ben & Jerry's?
I don't know yet.
What's non-colonizer brand ice cream?
None. Let's see. I don't eat Ben & Jerry's, funny enough. Well, one, I can't really do too much dairy ice cream. I treated myself with a Snickers ice cream bar last night, and I'm paying for it.
Hi, Elmo. Well, Ben & Jerry's is a non-dairy version. You know that, right?
I saw that. Butter pecan is my favorite, Irene. So W's to you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a good vegan butter pecan at my store here.
There's nothing better than authentic the vanilla. It's gotta be like the authentic kind, though, not like
Vanilla bean, yeah.
yeah. They cannot like the white one that just tastes generic as well.
Now, peanut butter cookie ice cream is a close second to third for me.
Exactly, Becca. Hector is 80.
That's crazy.
Between his
pecan.
music choice. I'm about to, y'all, we're about to go dark because I can't with these lights anymore. It's hurting my
There
eyeballs.
you go.
Jamocha almond fudge. What? Who
So
says that?
I'm confused. Very confused.
Becca, I was born an old man. My hairline proves it. Anyways,
Which is crazy because I thought I'm older than you, aren't I, Hector?
yeah.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, you are. Oh.
Hi, Jay. Do you disagree with the background?
I would say Butternut Crunch by Bluebell is the best way you can go.
Thanks. I would say you should answer the question she asked you.
Yeah. Nobody asked.
Why does the left attract and protect predators?
No, my question was, do you disagree with the background? That was my question.
Am I not reading the background?
My question was not, well, actually, I wasn't stating, can you, or please read the background aloud. I said, do you disagree with the background? That was the question. And then you started reading the background aloud. So I'm just,
Yes.
okay, you disagree.
Yeah.
At which point would you like to argue?
The left attracts and protects predators.
So you disagree with that?
Disagree with that.
So why do you disagree?
It's across the board. For all people in general, I mean, left or right. It's
Does
the
it
same
say
thing.
that only the left attracts and protects predators?
No, it doesn't. It says why does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it possible that we're just talking about the left in this space because we are a part of the left?
Trying to figure out how to word this for you. All right. So if you were on an island and there were 100 people there,
Oh God.
these people are going to have different opinions, left or right. One doesn't justify the other. So I wouldn't agree with the left attract and protect predators. That makes no sense to me. That's completely wrong. People are going to do what they want to be at the end of the day.
Jay, would you say that everyone, no matter what side you're on, can attract and protect predators?
Oh, of course.
Then
100%.
why do you have an issue with this background specifically talking about the ones on the left that do so?
Maybe I just didn't like the fact that it just labeled one group or labeled one topic. Whenever it's not true, you're basically like
No. You cannot say it's not true. You just agree that anyone can do it. We're just calling out the left specifically. There's this thing we like to do on this side of the aisle called accountability. So that is all this is.
And what is your opinion on it?
My opinion on accountability?
Your opinion on the prompt that you keep asking me, the question that you want to dig in so hard with me. What is your opinion on it?
My opinion is it's why? Like, what is your question exactly? Like, why?
I don't know, dude. You're the one who keeps asking me like random one-sided questions that you want to manipulate in your own accord to get your own. Go ahead and ask me a question for once because I've actually answered your question.
Hey, is somebody holding you hostage?
I mean, I'm just asking them a question. And
Yeah, it's kind of weird that you come up here. It clearly says ops only, and then you're surprised that we're asking you a question when you said that you wanted to talk about the first topic.
did I not answer questions?
Well, you haven't been answering questions.
Okay, go ahead and ask me directly without manipulating it. Go ahead and ask me a direct question.
Manipulating, yo.
You like those words, don't you?
Can I get a big W for Joy? Joy sent $20 for fund for Mr. Softy. LOL.
Hey.
I need a Mr.
Awesome.
Softy piggy bank.
Awesome. So I'll just go ahead and ask you a direct question. You ready? Why does the left attract and protect predators? There we go. Direct question.
I wouldn't put it as the left attracting predators because people do it across the board no matter what.
That's not what I asked you, though. That's cool if, I mean, I guess that's okay if other people do it, but we're not asking about that population.
Then it's okay to begin with at all, period. It's just,
Okay, then why does the left attract and protect predators? I feel like it doesn't get much more direct than that, but
no, because you don't ask direct question. That's not a direct question.
that's quite literally a direct question. So I'm gonna ask. So it's okay. We're gonna break this sentence down and see what was indirect about it, right? Why does the left, right, which is the population in question, it's not the right or Narnia or Wakanda or the population of Timbuktu, but why does the left attract and protect predators? I feel like it doesn't get more direct than that, but
who is the left in your opinion then?
can you just answer the question? Like I've asked you this already like 3 times already.
You don't want to bring context to the question.
Well, yeah, I literally broke it down Barney style. I mean,
and I asked you as well.
cool.
What is
Opposite of the right. There we go.
What is
We
that?
can go. We can go all day for this. Here we.
Yeah, we can, and it's going to be a waste of time. But if you can't provide any context,
I just did. What do you need context on?
what is the left?
Okay, cool. Let's see. We can go about this 2 ways, right?
Anyone left of center. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Anyone left of center.
Yeah, that's fair. I was going to use the Overton window to define that,
No,
but
that
that's actually
isn't.
yeah.
That's too much.
Let's make it simple.
I have no answer to that question. I would say that why do millionaires and billionaires attract and protect predators?
Yeah, but that's not the question, though.
That's not the
Like,
conversation we're having.
right. So anybody left of the center, right? Why does the left attract and protect predators?
Let me help you one more time, okay? Do you think that there can be different reasons why predators are protected from different sides?
At a certain point,
Yep. Okay, great. And we're talking specifically about the reasons of the left. There we go.
Lock in.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to give you an answer because you keep trying to corner me.
Oh my god.
All
Okay.
we're doing
So
is just asking the question on the
How is it?
wallpaper.
How is it cornering? You came in here willingly. No one is
Right,
cornering
what the
you.
fuck?
Like
You could, like, freaking, you don't have to answer. You can just exit the live. Like, it's fine. Like,
or fun fact, there's like 2 other things on the topic thing there. You can just say you don't know and move on to the next. Like no one's Jesus fucking Christ.
he's acting like we're forcing him to do everything.
It's a pretty pathetic prompt, to be honest with you.
Cool, just because you can't answer.
but here you are requesting to argue it.
If it's a pathetic prompt, why'd you request that?
You want absolutes.
It just seems to me then that you just don't care about the victims if you are not willing to analyze why there is victims on both the left and the right. Like if you're not willing to criticize, if you agree that it exists all across and you are not willing to cross-analyze why that is the case, then I just don't think that you care about victims.
Look, you have family, right? I'm guessing you have family to some extent. True or false?
Does this have anything to do with the topic? I'm confused.
Exactly what to do with it. So I got
Yeah, orphan. I'm an orphan. I just came from the orphan home. I'm all by myself.
True.
so with your orphan family, you have people I'm sure on
There's no orphan family. Orphan means
the orphanage.
Did you
is
really just say that?
you grew up with it. We can do this all day, but you're gonna answer the question, right? If you actually have the audacity to do it, and
What does this have to do with the left? I'm confused.
point being,
There's orphans on the left probably too as
people on
well.
the left and people on the right and people in the middle. There are people.
Did we ask about people on the right or middle? Like, do I need to draw this out real quick? Hold on.
You asked me what the left was. I said anything left of center.
Across the board that are good people. That
All
are
right, cool. Let me go ahead and draw this out for you, right? So we're talking about the Overton window.
absolutes. So why are you speaking absolutes?
Okay, cool. So we're just going to go ahead and draw this out real quick, like a little spectrum, right? So the right is located way over here on the Overton window. If you're a centrist, you're located somewhere here. And we're talking about this space right here, right before you hit center. You're right before you hit center, right? Left. This is what we're talking about. So why does the left attract and protect predators? We are not talking about this whole section over here. I'm really hoping that helps.
I actually got it. I feel like if you would give me the big screen really quick, Alina. Hold on.
W.
Thank you, Chris. Hey, thank you. It does help because I was the one criticizing you for absolutes, and maybe I wasn't thinking differently because I was like, why would I criticize people that like I know from all sides that are great people, right? So why does the left? The question is that little square that you made. Why does the left attract and protect predators?
Correct.
Give me a second. I mean, I think it all comes down to money at the end of the day. I think it all comes down to money. Yeah, okay. How does the left attract and protect predators? They allowed half-assed trans people to go into.
Oh my fucking god!
How the hell did we
Shut the
get
fuck
here?
up.
What the fuck? I don't understand. I leave for a second and all of a sudden we're on trans.
Yeah, I was
issues.
about to say, if we're going to be honest, like Donald Trump, who's on the right, was running on that in 2016 with the quote saying, trans people should be able to use whatever bathroom that they want to. So, like, yeah, I don't know where we're going from here, but.
No, I don't.
I got it, everybody. I think we're still confused.
Okay, here we go.
Do you know this one? The two L's. So left is right where it goes right here. So this would be the left. Anything over here. Okay, you can just pull out those if you're still confused where the left is. You got it now?
Maybe it'll help to hear y'all's answer to it.
Maybe it will help if you're not a fucking bigot.
Yeah, that's fair.
We're here talking about actual fucking predators, and you, for some reason, just gave the trans community strays. Can you name a single fucking person in the trans community that has been assaulting anyone?
An actual trans committed to it?
Yeah, since it's such a fucking pandemic to you guys. Name one.
Yeah,
because I can name quite a people on the right fucking now. Hell, even center that have been convicted of these crimes,
including the president.
Okay, so for one, again, I'm trying to avoid the whole absolution answers you want.
No. You said the left likes to attract predators through what? Trans people. So can you give me a name of a trans person on the left who is doing what you're alleging?
Yeah, can we get like some substance? Can we get like a thought train?
Some person that actually committed, I can't tell you one.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious that you can't tell us one. So why do you have them in your mouth? Why do you have them in your mouth, Jay?
Dude, you really gonna go on this rabbit hole? Or are you gonna listen? Or
no,
talk?
it's not a rabbit hole at all.
You're the one that decided to make
it. If I was asked, say the prompt said, why does the right attract and protect predators? And I came up and I gave an example of, well, the right likes to have a bunch of predators on the side. And then you ask me, well, who are these people on the right? I'd have a couple fucking names. I have a few for you right fucking now. So I would assume that if you're going to throw a stray at the trans community, then you would know some people on the left who are part of the LGBTQIA community who are doing the things that you're alleging. But the fact that you can't name one proves the fucking point.
Okay,
you sexualize people who just want to live their fucking lives, and you come up on these panels, and you do this shit, and you look real fucking stupid, but to your base, you seem smart as hell. You're speaking truth to power. But you're really just a fucking bigot.
I mean, he kind of just admitted that he couldn't substantiate his claim. So, I mean, we can just, we can get to some actual reasons.
Then shut the fuck up about trans people.
Is your point of conversation with people is to always insult them and belittle them? Is that
yes, I like to insult dumbasses, 1,000%.
So how insecure are you at this point in time?
Not at all. You said a dumb thing, I'm calling it out.
I mean, you literally just said that you didn't have any evidence to substantiate your claim. I don't know why you're complaining. You said you couldn't name one person. So, like, why bring up an argument or a syllogism if you have no evidence for it?
Look, if you want to be a trans, that's your okay. For one, all right. Let's just go back before the trans. Before I don't want to
trans. What does that even mean?
What?
Yeah, you mean a trans person?
And two, all right. Back to your topic. What is your opinion then? Could somebody else tell me their opinion on the topic? So
well, this is a debate live. You're supposed to come with an argument.
All right. Well, obviously, it's been like 2 minutes, right?
I mean, I can draw you up the scale again, no issue. If you got confused, we can.
And you want me to choose how they protect or why the left attracts and protects predators.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what you wanted to argue. So
that's
yes,
kind of what's on the screen.
Conservationalist. There
you
you go.
chose a topic. Peachy,
Yeah.
peachy.
How are you gonna get mad at who chose that topic? Oh man, this is kind of funny though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Look,
I could give this assignment to like a 5th grader. They could draft this out real.
Don't approach conversations insulting people, which is whatever that person did.
No, I'm totally saying.
You mean 7 to 10 minutes into the conversation,
When
you
you've
proceed
had
to
time
do
to
all
answer
your
the damn
fucking
question.
dancing around the point, and you say something really fucking stupid and got an insult? You want to cry about that?
You've had about 7 to 10 minutes to answer that question before Hector even came over the top.
And I told you already.
You decided to insert bigotry, and you actually admitted that you couldn't.
I didn't insert bigotry.
Yeah, you did. Because you're doing a scapegoat just like your president does. You even said that you didn't have any evidence of it. That's not coming out of my mouth. That's literally what you just said.
Look, don't insult and don't interrupt, all right? Don't come with those rules.
I do what I want. So, fun fact, guys. Justin Acorn, Republican senator in fucking Minnesota. You know the guy who introduced the bill in Congress?
Yep.
That Trump derangement syndrome is a real fucking thing. Guess what he just got arrested for a couple days ago?
What?
Trying to get a minor to do things. You know.
Are you talking about the guy from Minnesota? Where was he from? Was it Minnesota?
I just gave a fucking name and I just said Minnesota. Do you have a comprehension problem too? Do you not listen to words?
Wow, that's honestly kind of honestly. I do not expect anything less from anybody that associates with Trump. Also, Trump's spiritual mentor just got allegations for minors as well. So it's been a bad day for been a bad week for Trump.
I don't like absolutes. It's across the board. You have good people, you have bad people. No matter who.
Okay. Okay. Cool. But we're talking about one population. But you're having error 404, right? We're like honing in on one population, but for some reason, you're having trouble formulating a response, right? So we understand it happens centered, it happens right, but we're talking about a particular population.
Then you're right. You're right. I can't comprehend the fact that I have to label a group of people or a certain thing. You're right. I look at it.
But you just did.
Yeah, you just
crazy.
did with trans people though. So you just
Yeah, you did.
contradicted yourself.
How did
So
I do
like,
that? How did I do
so
that?
it's okay when you do it, right? But I guess or it's okay when Trump does it with like trans people, Muslims, freaking Mexicans and people like that.
If you have a police force across the country, when you have a military,
Just answer the question on the prompt, like what is this?
you're telling me that all 5 million people.
Nobody's I'm going to blow your mind here.
Speaking absolutes.
I'm going to blow your mind here. Where does it say on the prompt that 100% people on the left, right? Where does it say that? I'm going to blow your mind here.
Your dive technique.
I'm going to blow your mind here. Can you tell me where on the prompt where it says 100% of people on the left?
Chris, give me 1 second, Chris. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, brother, I got you.
Alina, if you don't mind, I'm going to drop. There is a trans woman in the comments. If you wouldn't mind replacing me with her so that she can speak to this fucking pig, I would greatly appreciate it.
It's that GOP behavior on your That's great. That's great. I love that. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs.
Do a better impression. They're eating the cats.
Well,
Do you know how dangerous?
I don't really need to do an impression of a rapist. I think I'm okay.
Hey, terrible. Look, Trump, Vice President Harris was not a good candidate. Neither was Biden. Neither is Trump at this point in time. But
Biden didn't run.
A lot better than any other.
Biden didn't run though, so I actually agree with you because he didn't run, so he couldn't have been a good candidate.
The last good president we had was
okay, talk to Emmy because you're in the doing everything but answering the prompt. Hey Emmy, how are you?
Doing well, Chris. How are you?
Being black is one of my favorite activities.
Hi, Jay. I happened to catch you earlier on Laney's Live. You've got a lot of issues with my people, so I want to know why you came out of the gate labeling us all predators. You already admitted that you don't have any proof of it. You can't name a single trans person that's a predator. Why do you consider us predators? Tell me, what is it so inherently predatory about being trans?
I tell you what, you bring Lenny up, and she can tell you exactly what I've said.
How about this? No, I was brought up to
You don't
speak to you
dilute.
right now because we are talking about this topic on this live, Jay. I'm not talking about you with Lainey earlier. I just happened to mention that to let you know that I know who you are. So, answer my fucking question and tell me why you jumped right to calling us predators when you have no evidence of it. Explain it.
Back to,
come on, have a spine, Jay. Let's go.
Any big group of people, you have good people, you have bad people across the board.
That's not, no. You're not going to slink away from it now. You were asked about predators and you went to trans people being predators and you could not give a single example. So tell me where you draw that conclusion from. Tell me where your bigotry comes from, Jay.
Are you so in depth with your own answers that you
Jay,
don't...
answer my question.
You accused
Grow a
us of
spine
using,
and answer a question.
You accused us of using absolutes, but that's quite literally the first thing you did with the trans population. That's crazy.
what you were doing.
You said you don't want insults thrown around, Jay, but you insulted the trans community by calling us predators with no proof right off the bat. So I'd like you to explain where that statement comes from. Why do you believe that about trans people? Stand by your word.
You brought up the biggest answer. I said don't speak in absolutes. I never spoke in absolutes. So why
you called trans people predators, Jay? I was not the only one here. Alina heard it. Chris heard it. Everybody up here heard it.
No matter what side you're from,
Jay, I'm just going to press you until you actually stand by your word like a real man. Come on.
Stand by. Okay. Be a nice person.
Stand by your word. Defend your word that trans people are predators. Give me your best shot. Defend it.
I never said all trans people are predators.
You jumped. I didn't say all trans people. I'm asking why you brought up trans people when asked about predators. Why do you believe that? Why did that fucking come out of your mouth, Jay?
Certain people that want to act a certain way one day to go do malicious things. That's their decision, not mine. Again, it goes across the board.
Jay, no. You're not going to slink away from it, Jay. I honestly don't know how you even get your pants on in the morning at this point.
It's so hard for you to understand.
What's the malicious thing?
What's hard for me to understand is why you called trans people predators when you were asked about this. You were asked why the left attracts and protects predators, and you brought up trans people. I want to know why we were the first ones out of your fucking mouth, Jay.
There are people that definitely identify and mislead people.
What are you talking about?
Jay, give me proof of that, please.
Oh my god.
Okay, you go Google it and come back to me.
Okay.
No, Jay. So here's the thing, Jay. People tend to go for trans people as predators because they believe lies about us. We are not fucking predators. We don't give a fuck about children. We aren't trying to deceive anyone. We are trying to live our truth and live who we are. I don't give two fucks about any of the other stuff out there. I'm living my life to make myself happy. And I want to know why you bring my people up as soon as predators come into the conversation. What is it you believe about trans people that makes us predators? Answer that question directly. Why do you think some trans people are predators?
Okay, are you going to listen, or are you just going to like...
Are you actually going to give an answer this time instead of beating around the bush?
People that do different things, right? And there are some people that will approach upon others without care, basically. And that does involve the trans community 100%.
In what way? Tell me how they approach other people without care and how that relates to being a predator, Jay.
So in your mindset, they are not a true trans person.
We are not talking about my mindset, and I never said a word about that. I'm trying to understand your mindset. I want to know, because see, a predator inherently means that someone is hunting something, going after something, and trying to harm it. And I want to know why you believe that trans people, by just nature of being trans, are going after other people to harm them, Jay. Okay, where does that come from? Does it come from a lie you've been believing?
You're telling me that people that want to just say, hey, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to the restroom, I'm going to wake up and take a shower,
there it is,
and I'm going to go walk into a female restroom. You're telling me there's people that don't do that.
So I was in the women's room today because I am a woman. Now, yes, there can be men who decide to use trans people as cover to harm people, but that is not trans people being predators. That is cis people who are appropriating transgender status in order to go and harm people. Excuse me, Jay, I'm still speaking.
Yeah, because you're so proud of yourself and you like to manipulate
No,
things.
because I actually am equipped to have this conversation. So I'm taking exactly what you said, and you're not going to manipulate that.
You already acknowledged how you're wrong. Go ahead.
Jay, what you're saying, yeah, here's the thing. What you are saying is that there are men that go into women's restrooms to harm women, and they go so under the guise of, or do so going under the guise of being trans. That is what you're trying to get at, but you're trying to say it in a way that you can talk your way out of it later because you don't have a spine, Jay. It's really pathetic. So here is the truth. If there is a man that would like to go into the women's restroom to harm people, they do not have to dress up as a woman to do it. There is nothing stopping people at the door of a restroom checking if they're a man or a woman before they go in. And I want you to think about something, Jay. I want you to answer this question honestly. If you want trans women using the men's restroom, then where are trans men supposed to go? The women's restroom, right? Jay, right? Am I right?
Are you done after you already admitted I was
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. Am I correct? That we want trans men using the women's restroom, correct?
Say that question again. You...
Oh my God, it's really simple, Jay. If you want trans women to use the men's restroom, then you want trans men to use the women's restroom. Is that correct? You want people who identify as men in the women's restroom. Is that correct?
As long as they're respectful, yes, there's no problem with that. But it's also
okay. So I want you to think about this then, Jay, because I asked that very pointed question, for a very specific reason. A trans man who has been on testosterone for a couple of years can look indistinguishable from any cisgender man. So what you are asking for is to now have people who look like men and are men going into the women's restroom, which will then actually make it even more accessible for cis men to enter the women's restroom who do want to harm people. Because instead of having to dress up as women and pretend to be trans women, they can simply go in there as a man and say, well, I'm just a trans man. So you actually want to make it easier for predatory cis men to enter women's spaces. Do you realize that your argument actually puts more women in harm's way?
For one, don't ever bring Lainey into it. Me and Lainey had our own.
Oh, see, I brought that up at the very beginning to try to let you know. And since I know who you are, and since you actually have no argument, nope.
Shut up, Amy. Shut up. Shut up.
No, Jay. No, I'm not going to shut up. I need you to shut up. In 5, 4, 3. Good boy, Jay.
Wow.
Here's the deal. If you want trans women to go into the men's restroom and trans men to go into the women's restroom, you are enabling predatory behavior, Jay. It is that simple.
Damn, that's some really good argumentation. I mean, well done. That's really good.
Right? You want trans men who look like cis men going into a woman's restroom, enabling cis men to just walk right in there and say that they're trans men. It's really backwards, Jay.
You just agree with everything I said. So
I've never heard it that way before. It's pretty cool.
Say, Jay, you're right, and I 100% agree with you.
What?
Jay, you are the most disingenuous fuck I have ever run into on this app. Do you realize that?
It takes him 25 minutes to figure out the sky's blue. You can't answer a simple question, and you guys made completely two different points, and he's saying that you guys agreed on the same thing. Is this real life?
Jay, I have a potato in my pantry that's been there for way too long, and it's growing eyes, and I swear it made more intelligent arguments last night about why it shouldn't be thrown away than you've made today.
Can we get some potatoes in the chat, please?
Is there a potato emoji?
There is.
Oh, yeah.
Amy, are you done, sir?
Yes, I am, ma'am.
I appreciate it. Thanks for admitting I'm right.
Jay, you are so disingenuous. It is pathetic.
Right, you guys
made pathetic that you even call yourself a man.
Let me ask you a question, Jay. Do charges change if somebody wears different clothes, like the perpetrator?
Oh, like the charges? Like if you're talking about like a perpetrator, as far as like
if somebody assaults somebody, does it change like what clothes the perpetrator is wearing? Like, do you get a lesser sentence if you wear a dress versus like some jeans?
If you're an actual female, yes, you get less. If you're an actual
hold on, which law states that?
That's just the way people are.
No, that's not an argument. I want you to tell me the law where it says that if you're an actual female, you get a lesser charge if you assault somebody.
There is no law on that. It's how it's perceived across.
It's not though. So if you don't have any statistic, any data, then you're just gonna talk about your feelings.
Okay, so you're telling me that it doesn't change the fact if you're female when you get charged.
Provide me with evidence. Like we can even see, for example, that in certain instances, women are sentenced harsher than men. So you need to tell me specifically where that would be the case. That if you grape somebody, that the law somehow changed or is applied to you differently, whether or not you're a man or a woman.
Dude, we're rolling right into the second topic, guys. We're on a roll.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we're going right down the line.
Females definitely get off easier.
You know what?
Based on what, though?
Charges, right?
Based on what?
Give us some data to prove your point, Jay.
Right,
Stand by something that you're saying.
Okay, everybody, he did say nah. So I mean, we should take that into consideration. You really ate with that, Jay. Not gonna lie. You kind of got us beat there with the nah rebuttal.
Yes.
Here I was, like studying crime data and statistics. Like, sheesh.
On what the charge is, it depends on.
Yeah, then give me the data. We were specifically talking about assault, saying that. So please show me the data that women get lesser sentences than men when it comes to assaulting somebody.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay, well then you can just say I don't fucking know or not speak on it instead of sounding like a dumb fucking idiot in front of like almost 300 people. Just saying. If I don't know something, guess what? I just shut my mouth for I know revolutionary. I know that's so crazy.
I got a question for you.
I just took a quick peek at the American Bureau of Criminology, and you're spot on, Kira. W guys, this is great stuff. This is great stuff here.
Do you think females get off easier in crimes than males?
Female what?
Data for that?
What's the question?
CJ, here's the problem. You form opinions without having any reason to form these opinions. You have no data, no actual proof of any of the things that you form opinions on. And then you come up on these panels and you spew opinions that you can't actually back up with fact. It is really, really sad. You should, if you have an opinion on something, you should research it and see if it can actually hold water, rather than just going around and basing your life off of these meaningless opinions that you form off of nothing.
Right. Your fantasy is not my reality.
Amy, well, tell me when you're ready. Tell me when you're welcome back to the real world, Amy. At this point, and thank you for.
I'm currently in the real world. I don't think you are, because I actually can observe facts and data. You cannot.
Okay.
Tell me, which out of the two populations, which one has more predators, the trans population or the Christian population?
Oh, Christianity hurt for sure, 100% down hands.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no question about that. And again, Emmy, you agree with me just like always.
In that case, I did, but I didn't agree with you earlier, Jay.
Right.
You are the worst debater I have ever heard.
So logically, this is the law of non-contradiction. If you guys made two separate points, there's no way you could agree on the same one because it contradicted each other. Like, what is going on?
Eventually, Emmy finally understood and said it himself and how he agreed with me. That's what he did.
Okay, so you do realize.
So first of all, I'm not going to let you sit here. I'm so sorry, Chris, and misgender me like that. It's really simple, Jay. I know that you're up here just to flame. It's very obvious that you're just doing this to rage bait. And yeah, you got me raging a little bit because you're sitting here disparaging a community you know nothing about, Jay, just to be an asshole. And that is like a 12-year-old middle school behavior.
He's trying to grift coins, but he's got like zero.
You grift it yourself, and you self-sabotage yourself whenever you got on.
Jay, you simply no, because you changed your argument so that you could say that I agree with you. That is disingenuous as fuck. You made an argument, I proved you wrong, and you said, see, you agree with me. You changed your argument. You can't even stand by what you say.
Yeah, that violates the law of non-contradiction. He like also did a two-quote fallacy. Like, we have a lot of soup sandwiches going on right now.
I never changed a single argument, Emmy.
I literally just watched you do it, bro.
Because you agree with me at the end of the day. And two,
what do I agree with? Jay, what do I agree with you about trans people being predators? Tell me.
Go back and talk yourself out of how delusional you are. And say, oh man,
okay. So what do you guys agree?
Oh my God, this is pathetic, Jay.
Yeah, no,
This is really pathetic.
Yeah, not only that, but we have a smear campaign mixed with tu quoque and a violation of law of non-contradiction. This is just messy, man. This is just messy. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Was with the one that said, man, I didn't know that. So you're telling me that like if you have like you say assault in TikTok, can you say that?
Say what now?
She was asking a question between male and female. So are you telling me that females serve longer terms than males? And
Can you bring up data?
Insert.
Jay, that wasn't even the argument you made. You
Right,
made
what
the
the hell?
argument that women serve less time or less harsh sentences, and now you're asking us to prove that they serve more harsh sentences? No. The argument is simply that the sentence is equal because based on the law, that the law, unlike older laws from different civilizations, right, where the law and the punishment for breaking that law is the same. It's not a gendered law. None of these are gendered laws.
I do want to say I did hold on. I did state that in certain instances women have been disproportionately affected by sentencing, and it's usually when they commit violent crimes. They usually get harsher sentences, especially when they unalive their spouse out of self-defense. We can see that they have usually higher sentencing rates than men do. But when it comes to rape, I don't have any data that states what you stated, and I would like for you to provide me that.
If you could do a search, if that's what you're doing,
I'm not doing your homework. No.
But here's
pay me, Jay. Absolutely fucking pay me. If you want me to do research for you, you gotta pay me.
Okay, so do it on your own accord. But
I have done it on my own accord, but you are too lazy to form your own argument, to do your own research, and now you're just meeting like two very intellectual women right now on the panel, and Alina, obviously the hostess with the mostest, and you're stunned.
You are going to come to a debate, and you are going to make a statement, and you are going to take a stance on something. It is your job to bring proof that what you are saying is factual. It is not the other people in the debate's job to look up your claim. You should, again, be basing your opinion on fact and bringing that fact to state your opinion, rather than making us do your homework for you.
You don't have to research it because I already know the answer to it.
Based on opinion or based on fact, Jay? And if it's based on fact, show us where you got that data. Prove it to us. If this is a debate, you need to prove to us that you are correct.
Amy, what do you like? Amy, are you done? Are you done? That's all I gotta say to you at this point.
Why do you want me to be done, Jay? Because I keep on drilling you, and I keep on like throwing you right into the fire because every single thing you say you cannot substantiate. Is that why you're asking if I'm done? Because you've had enough, little boy.
You just keep getting owned.
You keep on getting dominated by a trans woman is what's happening, Jay, and you're getting embarrassed.
Are you proud of yourself now at this point?
Absolutely, I'm proud of myself. You have no idea the hard work that I've done to get to this point because I actually look up my information. I do my own work, Jay. Yeah, it's fucking annoying having to deal with people like you all day that sit here and try to rage bait and don't have a single fucking fact to back up your opinion or your argument.
Okay, go ahead. I'm rage baiting. All right.
Are you not?
So
you're saying a whole lot of controversial shit without anything to back it up.
And you're saying a whole lot of emotion for a person that can't even control themselves.
What are you talking about? I have done more work internally on myself than you have ever done, Jay. I have looked at myself in the mirror, both physically and introspectively, more than you ever have, Jay. Regardless. The 3+ years of therapy I've been in, just learning about myself, is more looking in the mirror than you've ever done, as evidenced by that fucking.
It's gonna
go there.
It's gonna take a lot more, Emmy. It's gonna take a lot more. So, like, you may be like 10% into it at this point, the way you talk.
Really, Jay? And you're sitting here telling me you're not rage baiting? This is really pathetic.
You get so emotional. Stop being so emotional.
Yeah, because you are literally calling my people predators, and I'm not supposed to get a little bit emotional upset about that, Jay?
You came back and agree with.
Yeah.
Thank you. This guy is a fucking. Nobody should ever let Jay up on their panels again. He is the most disingenuous fuck.
Drea paid to kick.
Thank you for bringing me up, Alina. Yeah, I'm emotional. You don't get to sit there and call my people predators for no reason other than to sit there and spew your hateful, bigoted bullshit and expect me to sit here all calm. Others may say calm on this app. I know that my people are unaliving because of the laws that are going on, that are being put in this country, because of these fucking executive orders that have been put in place, and I'm supposed to remain calm? Fuck that, Jay. Thank you for having me up. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna go do a little face mask and pamper myself.
Enjoy your face mask and your
Thank you.
self-care.
I got a violation.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I'm. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and end y'all because I feel really bad. Your girl's hangover is hangovering, and I just wanna crawl under a desk and disappear. So I'm gonna go lay down. And yes, I only had 2 beers, y'all, but they were big ones, and I barely drank. And I was also dehydrated from crying all night because of cucumber. So thank you everybody for hanging out. I know we started late because I wasn't really sure if I was gonna make it live. We didn't hit our goals, but that's okay. We made some progress, and I used some of the money to get soft serve ice cream, and that kind of hit the spot a little bit. But I still need a little bit more to get through this. So hope you guys have a lovely evening, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow if everything goes well and no one else dies. Love you. Bye. Hi, Twitchies and YouTubers. I love you guys.